What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is MadisonPayn and I'm a full-time Instagrammer and blogger, and now I'm doing this whole YouTube thing. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. If you have missed my other boob job videos, I think those are a better place to start because I do get more into detail about my surgery, the after, everything. I've made so many videos specifically just for my boob job. I have a whole playlist on my feed, so I'll link that below. But today's video is just going to be a 9-month update on how they're doing, answer a few questions that I've actually never been asked before. So I thought I would make a super quick, easy video on that. So let's hop into the video. In case you did miss my other videos, just very quickly, before I was an A cup, I would buy B bras, but very flat chested. However, I already was kind of broad shoulder chest wise, so I probably was like a 36A, might have bought a 36B, and I got the silicone gummy bear implant for 170 cc's. I did authorize my surgeon to go anywhere between 450 to 500 when he propped me up on the table just to see kind of what looks best, and he went with 470 cc's. So just in case you missed that in my other videos, that's where we're at. I actually have not gone bra shopping yet because you're not supposed to wear a bra with with underwire for the first year, and I'm not yet to my 1 year. This is a 9-month boob job update, so I haven't been in a huge rush to go buy bras. I did a whole video talking about what bras I think you should wear after your boob job, and those are the same bras that I wear all the time. I have a strapless top on right now, so actually I'm not wearing a bra right now. When I first got them done for the first few months, I was braless. I was living it up with my boobs that sat up great because my boobs were so small before that I didn't wear a bra before I got them done. And I was watching another YouTuber, I want to say it was Lisa D, I think, and she had just gotten a breast lift or had gotten one within the last few years, and she was talking about a sleeping bra, that way she wouldn't have to get another lift done in the future. And I really hadn't thought about it that, yes, even though I have fake implants, you know, I don't want to have any stretch marks or have them fall any more than they already have. I think they look really natural where they've fallen, which is one of my questions that I'll get to. But yeah, so now I do actually sleep in a bra, which sleeping is a huge question. So I do sleep in these bras from, I want to say they're from the QVC, but I'll link them down below. They're basically just a sports bra, but there's like no padding, there's no anything. If I work out, I also wear these bras, or I wear my just cheap Hanes ones from Walmart. If I do work out in these, I do double up and wear 2 of them. But back to sleeping, I'll get to working out in a second. Sleeping, I always slept on my chest, and I think if you're a chest sleeper and it didn't bother you ever to sleep on your chest before, your sleep never quite goes back the same. I had a really hard time in general sleeping during my recovery. It was fine. I had a great recovery. If you want to see my 1-week post-op, I do have a video up about that, so I highly recommend it. But sleeping would be kind of my only complaint about my recovery because I was a chest sleeper. You do have to sleep on your back, and I'm so mad at myself because I got in a great habit for probably about 3 months of sleeping on my back, which is really great for your posture. If you have back problems, like I do have back problems, it's great for your skin. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do have a sleep wrinkle from sleeping on the side of my face. It's good for your teeth. It's good for everything to sleep on your back. So I was in the habit of doing that for about 3 months, and then it didn't bother me to sleep on my chest. So I started flipping back over in the night, and I haven't worked myself out of that habit. Now, most of the time, I can sleep on my chest and it's okay, but it's not as comfortable as it was, and sometimes I will fall on the implant. I don't know why I'm crossing over doing this. Sometimes I will sleep on the implant where it's uncomfortable or it feels kind of tight or like the implant's getting squished. You're not squishing your implant. These things are very sturdy that they use, but it does feel a little uncomfortable, so that is something moving forward I want to work on again, is sleeping on my back, like I mentioned, for a multitude of reasons. But if you're a chest sleeper, I think that is something to know, that your chest sleeping, how many times am I going to say the word chest, never quite goes back to normal. Okay, so on to working out. I did mention that this same bra I will wear, but I do double up on with working out. Working out is another thing that I'm sure it depends on how flat you were before, but it never quite goes back to how it felt. I don't regret my boob job at all. I love my boobs. I wish I would have done it sooner, just to preface that if you guys haven't watched my other videos where I sing my fake boobs praises. But Working out does feel a little uncomfortable. It just feels a little tighter and a little different, but I'm assuming that's probably how girls that are bigger chested already feel. And I'm a big cycler. I use my Peloton every day, and when I lean over the bicycle, you have like bowling balls on your chest now. So it does feel a little different if you're someone who's super active. I'm not a runner, but I'm sure you can really feel it when you're running. It's something that you probably want to take into consideration before getting your boobs done, or be prepared to have some hella tight sports bras, which I haven't done it all yet. I just double up on these and it's fine, but you know, it does feel a little different. People ask me about working out and like, yeah, it definitely does feel a little different. But again, I would not trade them for nothing. Oh, so the reason why I mentioned my bras earlier is because I don't know my bra size now. And since I haven't gone to go get measured for a bra to buy any other types of bras besides these, that it's, you know, small, medium, large, I don't know my bra size. I attempted to just buy one the other day without getting measured, and by the other day I mean like it's 6 months, and a D bra was too tight on me, so it could have been where I was trying to buy the bra, but I'm assuming I'm a double D. I don't know that, but that's what I would assume. Another reason why I haven't been in a huge hurry to go get fitted for bras is because I have no desire to do push-up bras, any of that. I recently went on vacation to the DR. I actually did a whole vlog on it if you guys are interested, but I was wearing my old swimsuit tops. The trip came up super last minute and I didn't have time to buy new ones, and adding padding onto fake boobs, I can't speak for everyone, maybe girls didn't get as big of implants and they don't mind it, but I hated it. But adding padding on top of the implants, for me, I looked crazy. I looked like a cartoon character. So that's another reason why I'm not in a huge rush to go get fitted for bras, because I know I'm not going to be doing any push-up bras or anything like that. Like they don't need any help, so I got them done so they can stand on their own. So I've also watched a lot of boob job updates where people were talking about how they were in the same clothes that they wore before. That was not the case for me. I had to get rid of almost everything that I owned. Seriously. I'm sure it's different depending on, again, what size you were before to what size you end up being, but to me nothing looked good, or it looked like I was wearing my little sister's clothes. So I did have to get rid of a lot of clothes. In general, I really changed the way that I dress, so it ended up being fine. I remember really thinking that girls were just so into themselves after they got their boobs done, and that's why they were in all tight clothes. I'm like, we get it, you got your tits done. But that's really not the case, you guys. Once you are bigger chested, and maybe girls that are naturally bigger chested can second me on this, but having all these layers of clothing or this loose clothing actually makes you look a lot bigger. I know I used to be a huge graphic tee person. I would always be in something baggier. I don't do that anymore. I typically have a tight top on, like what I'm wearing right now, even if I have looser pants on. It's where you can actually see my waist, because if not, I just look like a full-on box. So that's been a major difference for me. Not wearing the same clothes I wore before, but not even being able to wear the same style. So I do think that that's something that a lot of people don't think about. So that's something that I do get asked about often, is if I can wear my same clothes. Definitely cannot wear my same clothes. Having fake boobs, maybe this is not the case for everyone. I did have my incision under my boob. That's where my scar is, which I will show you guys later in the video, but how my scar update is going. But you guys, I nip all of the time. So that's another part of my clothing that I've really had to take into consideration. And sometimes I feel like it's fine to nip. Like if Jennifer Aniston can walk around nipping and be America's sweetheart, I feel like I can nip. But my boobs are so large, and depending on where I'm going, it's not always appropriate to nip. These things are things that would make me not get them done, but I do think it's good for people to know, because I feel like that doesn't get talked about in a lot of YouTube videos about how you might have to change what you wear because of the nipping. So the next thing that I get asked all of the time is how my scar is coming along. I'll go ahead and show you guys just my updated scar. I do use biocornium on it because that's what my plastic surgeon recommended, and I also had amazing reviews on Amazon, so that's what I've been using. Also, my jeans are from my Walmart Bougie on a Budget video. If you guys haven't checked that out, y'all should. Is what my scar looks like. So it's very flesh colored, as you can see. I've seen a lot of YouTubers and different people say that it should be pretty much healed up by 1 year, and I'm at about 9 months, so I feel perfectly fine about that. Also, my jeans just reminded me of this. My stuff that you saw on the side during some of my clips, it's a little better hidden now because I just noticed it on the viewfinder, is from my thrifting video. So if you're interested in any of this, I'll link my thrifting video below. This is And last thing is, I was asked what time of the year do I recommend getting your boobs done. So I think first and foremost, I got my boobs done in May on my birthday. I think first and foremost, it's most important when you can take time off of work and when you have someone else to take care of you. So my mom did come with me because I got my boobs done in Austin. She came with me for 2 days, and then she took care of me for another 2 days before she had to go back to work. So I definitely needed someone for at least 4 days. And then, so how much time you can take off, how much time someone else can watch you. I also didn't drive for over 2 weeks, so I know that's dependent on how long you take pain meds for, where your incision is, so listen to your doctor on how long they say that you can go before driving. But all these are really important factors of when you time out your surgery. And then the next thing to think about is that you actually can't be in the sun with your implants. At least that was the case that my surgeon told me with my particular implants. You can't be in the sun for a few months. Online, if you look it up, some people even say as long as 6 months. For a few reasons, it does affect the scarring. I've also seen that it can mess up the actual implant, the heat or the sunlight. I'm not actually sure what part of that, but it's definitely something to talk to your doctor about, and maybe you don't want to get it done in the middle of summer if you're someone who lives by a beach and is going to be outside a lot. It's just something to think about. For me, it wasn't a big deal because I'm Irish, I'm very fair complected, I stay out of the sun mostly anyway, so it didn't really affect my lifestyle that much, but it is something to consider when scheduling out your surgery. Oh, and one more thing about dropping, I get asked about that a lot. My boobs have pretty much been the same since 10 to 12 weeks after getting them done. I feel like that was the final stage and they haven't moved since. I am wearing a bra to sleep in all the time unless I have a top on like this where you would see the bra and I don't want you to. So I do think that that helps keep them where they're supposed to be. I mean, fake boobs should do that anyway, but I'm not taking any chances here. So there's been no recent dropping. They have looked like they did it 2.5, 3 months. Alright y'all, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this 9-month boob job update. If there are any other boob job related videos you guys want to see, how many times am I going to say boobs? Boobs, chest, tatas, all the things. Please comment and let me know below. Be sure to subscribe and like this video if you want to see any other cosmetic videos because your girl's had a few things done. I was even thinking about doing a video like exposing myself on everything I've ever tried because it's kind of a lot. So let me know as well if you guys want to see that. Follow me at Instagram over at MadisonReedPayn, and until my next video guys, bye!